very sorry to hear about your loss, and the older we get, the more that seems to happen. So I'm sure they're fine folks, and maybe give you a chance to get together with other people you know. So wishing you the very best. Thanks for getting here on a Monday, and you guys be safe. Let me try AC8AT. You there, top of the morning, John?
T8D, AC8AT. Good morning, Dave. Big top of the morning to you. Hey, I wondered if you got the boat out, and I wondered what kind of musical gigs you've been doing lately. Anyway, let me say best of 73s to everyone on board, and put it back to you. MT8D, AC8AT.
All right, John. Yeah, weather just wasn't all that conducive this weekend with the scattered showers, and had some home maintenance stuff to take care of. Looking at next Saturday, going up to Edgewater is the next planning, I think, outing, if everything goes well. And August 3rd is our band is on Copley Circle, last day of Copley Heritage Day, 7 o'clock. So come on, check out the big band Sunday evening. That's the next big thing happening there, John, so thanks for asking. You have yourself a safe week, and stay on the cool side of the door if you can. Let's see, KE8MMY, heard you this morning. You still around? All right, let's try Elmer before we get over to the dog pound. KE8HNK, NTAT. All right, nothing heard. Just a checking. See, I think I've heard him called a couple times, didn't hear him come back. K4OG. Mark, are you around? All right, let's go south to KE8SFS. Good morning, Mark. Happy Monday.
Good to hear you. We got a little fog in here. Light fog. 66 degrees. And that's going to get up to 92 today. Feel like 66 right now. And they say 1% chance of rain. I don't know about that. But wind at 5 miles per hour, south-southwest. Gas price of $2.49 all around Wadsworth. And that. And let me drop this for a bit. I'm trying to get in. I don't know who. But anyhow, I had a dear friend of mine pass away over the weekend. I just got the news yesterday. And, keeping his family in my prayer and everything. Other than that, going okay and everything. Pretty soon I'm going to leave to go to the senior center to do my walk around the track and that. But other than that, that's pretty much it, So I'm going to give it back to you. 73, Kia at A, Sarah Pop Filter.
All right, Mark. Well, it sounds like you got a pleasant day planned ahead. I tell you, 65 degrees here in Copley, but the sun is just beaming over the hill, so it's going to get up into 90s probably pretty quickly today. So be safe, stay cool, and thanks for joining us on a regular basis there, Mark. Take care of yourself. KC8FQV, NTAT, over to you.
Dave and everyone else, KC8FQV. Yeah, I started doing some of the PTs, and boy, oh boy, I don't really want to do them. They say, we still want to sleep. But, you know, they're going to get done. But yeah, 65, I looked out earlier, there was some fog there. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Well, there's one bill I'll check to see if I should pay it. I mean, I'll pay them, but I got to check the insurance and see what they tell me I owe. And then if that matches what they sent me in mail to pay, if it matches, then it gets paid. Other than that, I don't know what else I'll do today. There's plenty always to do. So let's send it back your way, Dave, KC8FQV. Oh, before I do that, you know, I have this car, and I try to use the remote start. I say, we conserve battery, start the car right. So sometime when I'm down at the where I bought it, I'm going to say, hey, I'm willing to put a trickle charge on, I'm thinking of putting a trickle charger on the car and just leave it, have the trickle charger always on, because it don't run that often. So particularly in the winter, I would rather have the trickle charger on it so I could be in the house and start it, and then I just have to take it off when I go out to go. But we'll send it back your way, Dave. But all these cars are that way. They use energy. They're still using energy. So back it comes, Dave, KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, just like everything else, if you don't use it, it tends to seize up and stop working. So don't let it sit in the garage too long. Have a good Monday. Thanks a lot. Take care. KB8LJ, Chuck, good morning. Happy Monday.
Hi, NTAD in the group from KB8LJ. Good morning there, everyone. And I'm still operating my Beds on the Air subnet and looking around at the sun coming in the window. And it's starting to hit the opposite wall in a slightly different place than it was back at the end of June, which means, it's slowly moving south again. And I think I would prefer the kind of weather we've been having lately to ultra nasty cold weather in the wintertime. But, we'll see what develops. And I continue to have an interesting mystery with a couple of the battery-powered digital clocks that I have. They're designed to synchronize with WWV, and they seem to do that fairly well. And I had them all set for 24-hour format, and with all of the space weather stuff that's been going on lately, and I think that's the root of the problem. One of the clocks suddenly at 3 o'clock in the afternoon reset itself into 12-hour format and set its time back to 12 o'clock. And then a little while later it found WWV and got its time set right again. And maybe we'd be better off in the good old days when we had one of those, I think they were called Big Ben wind-up clocks, but you just listen to them go tick-tock all night long and they wake you up in the morning. So, this is KB8LJ, back.
All right there, Chuck. Well, the whole time thing it gets a little jumbled at some time anyways. If you get two clocks to still be accurate, even with the system we got, you're still probably pretty lucky. All right, let's see. WB6BNJ, good morning. Are you still out there, Mark?
Hey, good morning, Dave. This is WB6BJN. Better jump now. So you swap a few letters around there. Good morning. Great net this morning, and it looks like a great Monday. Hey, if I can wake up and my feet hit the ground, Dave, and I'm breathing, it's a great day. And that's the way I look at it, and I try to get up every morning feeling that way. And I did this morning, so there you go. Let's see what the conditions are here in Tennessee. Clarksville, 30.12.9 on the barometer, almost 3013. Temperature, 76.6 degrees, 75 on the dew point. Boy, that's real close to the temperature. Gives us a humidity of 96%. Last lightning strike was 3 days ago. That's what the Tempest tells me here. Calm winds, and we're going to have have clouds in the sky, lots of cumulus clouds, from what Sarah told me this morning, and that might give us some thunderstorms this afternoon. We got about a 20% chance. Lots of heat all over the mid-south, and the southeastern United States. Dangerous heat all the way from Michigan all the way into Chicago. There could be thunderstorms there. That's the bad news all the way through about Tuesday and Wednesday. The good news is that there's a cold front up around Quebec in eastern Canada, which is strengthening along with the low. By Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, hopefully that will work far enough south that everybody gets a taste of cooler, drier air, especially us down here in the south, where it's just been relentlessly hot and humid under that big dome of high pressure. So we're looking forward to maybe a major change toward the middle and end of the week. Dave, back to you. I hope everybody has a blessed day and a blessed week coming up. WB6BJN, back to you, sir.
All right, thanks a lot, Mark. Do appreciate it. I got to take care of some business here. Things got away from me a little bit this morning. We have not taken a check-in in over half an hour. This is NTAD, Dave in Copley with the Sarah Barometer Net. Mobile check-ins only. Mobile only. Please call now.
Whiskey 8, Victor Mike Shirley, Operator Dan, mobile. KE8OWX, mobile, I'll be in and out.
KE8UIB, John, mobile.
N7VAN, November 7, Victor Alpha, November, in and out.
All right, V8OWX, thanks for your in and outs. Let me get KE8UIB. You're a little choppy there, John. Go ahead.
NTAD from KE8UIB. Good morning, Dave. Everybody out there on the net on this magnificent Monday morning as I'm doing this lovely gray drive here from very foggy gray drive from Massillon to Hartville, and a lot of really, really dense fog. But I will say this, as I was rolling up through the hills this morning, I came up over the fog, and the way the fog looked with it going into the sun, it almost made you think of an episode of Dark Shadows. For any of you guys that are hip to that old TV series, just something about it just had that feeling. So that was really, really cool. That's kind of a great way to start a Monday, you guys. But I hope everybody out there had a good weekend. Mine was too short. Had to put back brakes on the truck this weekend, so that kept me busy a little bit Saturday, and just kind of relaxed yesterday. But with that, this is K8UIB. I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Dave.
All right, John. Well, I'm glad you got at least one day to relax. And, yeah, stopping is just as important as going. So glad you got the brakes fixed. Take care and give as many nickels as you can today. It's going to be a warm one. W8VMC, I think I got that. Was it Victor Mike Charlie? Please go ahead.
W8WKY.
You got it. Good morning. My name's Dan. Call us W8 or Whiskey 8. Visual meteorological conditions for Victor Mike Charlie. And just highways, or Interstate 76 out here, just a little bit east of Akron. Kind of like little town of Atwater, I guess, would be where I'm closer to. Of Ashtabula County, heading down to Columbus for work for a week. And heard you guys and thought I would jump in and say good morning. W8BMC Mobile. A beautiful morning. Over.
All right, Dan. Well, thanks for checking in and saying hello to us. Yeah, quite familiar with that stretch of road. And Barometer Net, we're here Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till about 8 or so. So if you are passing by this way, please tune in and say hi. Nice to grab you. Have a safe ride. And, again, happy Monday to you. Let's see. I have so far also off the blue screen YMY, MNT, CLO, and YUQ. Let's open this up for check-ins. Opening up for check-ins. If you are mobile or short time, please let me know.
Ready for Whiskey Sugar, Bill, and New London.
I got you there, Bill. Little noise on your signal. We'll get back to you in just a minute. We'll go through the list then here. N8YMY, good morning. Happy Monday.
N8YMY. Yeah, it's definitely, the fog's lifted now. I can see things. It was pretty foggy when I got to work here this morning. I work at the baseball complex, and I couldn't even see across the field to the scoreboard, but I can see 77 and all the traffic out there now, so things are back to normal. But it is going to be a hot one today, so everybody stay hydrated, and have a great net out there. It's good hearing all the voices. N8YMY, monitoring, 7-3.
All right there, John. We'll have a great start to your week. Sounds like you're off to a good one. And, yeah, if you're out on the ball field, stay hydrated, that's for sure. If you can't stay on the cool side of the door. Thanks for joining us, and happy Monday. Let's jump over to Tom, KA8MNT. Good morning, Tom. How was your weekend? You're sounding well.
NTAD, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Dave, and everybody else that's on the net this morning. Things went pretty good the weekend. Well, it was kind of warm the weekend, but it wasn't too bad. Let's see. We got a little bit of fog out there this morning. And we're starting the day off with 68 degrees with 99% humidity and no wind and no rain out there at all. And the pressure is sitting at 30.11. And today's high is supposed to be 90. A little bit cloudy with 12% chance of rain today. So it's going to be another warm one out there today, that's for sure. And that's about all we've got going on weather-wise. Today it happens to be Linda's birthday. She claims she's 39 years old, so, you know, I'm not going to tell her she's wrong. That's for sure. But other than that, other things are going great. I'm still manhandling my shack, trying to get it the way I want it. And Well, hopefully within the next 10 years, I'll get it that way. Oh, let's see. That's about all I've got today, so let me grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. You know, my wife asked me the other day, if a tiger attacks your mother-in-law and your wife at the same time, who will you save? Well, I thought for a minute, and told her, of course, the tiger. There are very few of them left. You know, the doctors say I'll get out of ICU at the end of the week. And with that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to NT8D.
All right there, Tom, but I still think the tiger is the smart answer. I mean, your wife and your mother-in-law can take care of themselves. I would be mostly worried about the tiger. Have a good one, Tom. Happy Monday. As always, thanks to your contributions, and be safe. Let me jump over KF8CLO. Good morning there, Mark. How you doing? Happy Monday. All right, Mark on the blue screen says it might be a 4015 machine might be having issues, so I'm not sure if anybody knows what's up with that link. But I see a note on the blue screen here. We'll try to circle back then. In the meantime, let's grab Phil, KE8YUQ. Good morning, Phil.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Good morning from the foggy banks of the River Styx. It's going to be a hot one, but hopefully won't be too bad. That's about all I have. It's just going to be a beautiful day. With that, back to you, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
All right, Phil. Well, I don't know if you were keeping track, but we found the fox down in your neck of the woods last weekend. So you have a good one, and watch out for them critters. Have a happy Monday. All right, that takes me over to Bill, November 8 Whiskey Sugar, our National Weather Service. Good morning, Bill. What you got for us? What kind of what are we looking forward to this week?
NT8D in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, all the net. Excuse me. Well, I don't know about the week. There is some rain coming later today, but it's going to be a hot, muggy day, too. Currently, the air quality index is at 58. That's in the moderate range, but barely. My sunrise, 6:21. My sunset, 8:50. Length of day, 14 hours, 29 minutes. I got 68 degrees this morning, humidity 100%, and fog, yeah, it's about 300, 400 feet visibility. Wind speed south at 5, kilometer 3012, 2.68 degrees, visibility a half a mile. That's not quite true. Prediction for today is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 5 p.m. Patchy fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high near 90. Heat index values as high as 98. Light south wind, chance of precipitation 30%. Yeah, it's going to be one of them days. I'll stay in the air conditioning, thank you. Solar flux indices at 145, sunspot number 126, A is 5, K is 1. Geomagnetic field is very quiet. E-skip predicted on 6 meters. Let's see here. Tropo. Could be as high as a 7, depending on where you live in Ohio. Boy, if you're out in the boat on the lake, yeah, it is a 7. Might even be an 8. Looks like there should be a lot of tropo propagation this morning. SpaceWeather.com. The CME missed Earth. Minor CME expected to hit Earth on July 27th, either missed or its impact was too weak to notice. Either way, a geomagnetic storm watch previously posted today is canceled. Mysterious Kappa sign-in meteor shower. That's an interesting article about a meteor shower that's kind of in between the big important ones. Currently, there's 9 sunspot groups on the sun, and that's about it for me. Back to you, Dave. NTAD in the group, 7-3 everyone, and 8WS.
All right, Bill. As usual, thank you very much for your contribution to the net. Much appreciated. And hope everybody gets a chance to play some radio this week. And again, stay cool. I think by the time we hit next weekend, it'll be a little bit more palatable once we get there. So thanks again, Bill. Happy Monday. A couple more picking up off the blue screen here. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. Good morning, John. Happy Monday to you.
Good morning. Happy days to the net. W8TD. Nothing much to contribute, just listening and enjoying the process. What we used to call back in the day, reading the mail. NTAD in the net, W8TD.
All right there, John. Well, you have a relaxing morning, and nice to get you on the log. Take care. Happy Monday. Also picked up off the blue screen here at KC1VQS. This is NTAD.
Yeah, good morning, Dave, and everyone on the net. We have a foggy morning here. It seems like I'm hearing fog from a lot of places this morning. And 66, but it's supposed to clear later, and we're supposed to have a high of 87, I think they're calling for. So I think it's not going to be a bad day. It's going to turn out to be pretty good. We're having a great weekend until Saturday evening. My wife fell off a deck and landed on her back on some rocks, and that put her in bed for the rest of the evening and all day yesterday. I thought I was going to have to take her to the ER, but she seemed to be controlling the pain with Tylenol and wanted to give it a chance. And by last evening, she had really started to improve quite a bit, even though it wasn't great. But I was surprised she was able to get up and go to work this morning. So that's a good sign. And she has a desk job, thank goodness. And hopefully her chair will be not too bad for her. So I don't know if she'll last the day or not, but we'll see. But anyway, I hope she's on the mend. And with that, it looks like we can get her back on her feet and well again, then the week looks pretty good. So I'm going to turn it back to Net Control. This is KC1VQS.
All right, Paul. Well, very sorry to hear about your ex-wife there. I hope she's on the mend and didn't do anything serious that you guys can't see. So looking forward to hearing good reports as we go through the week. So please let us know. Make sure she's doing okay. But give her our best if you would, please. This is NTAD, Dave and Copley with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net Monday morning edition. I'm at the bottom of my list. If you'd like to join us on this morning's log, please give me a call.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, BZA, Eric in Strongsville.
Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile, in and out in Streetsboro.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, KF8 ELA, Zach and Dalton Mobile.
Alpha Delta 8, Papa Juliet, AD8 PJ, Al in Solon.
KT3ALW.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I missed one. Reading backwards, I got Papa Juliet, I got ELA Mobile, I got NOV Mobile in and out, thanks Marty. And at the very beginning, there was a perfect double, but Eric, KE8VZA, won. So whoever lost that battle, please come back.
That'd be KE8 VOX there, Dave.
Gotcha, Scott. You guys keyed and unkeyed at the exact same moment, and Eric beat you. I'll get right back to you in a minute there, Scott. Let me get KF8 ELA Mobile. Good morning, Zach. Happy Monday.
Good morning, everyone. KF8 ELA here. Just in the car headed to work. See if I can check 3 boxes here. We had 70.2 degrees, 99% humidity, and very foggy. Surprisingly, being on top of a hill, quite a bit of fog. And passed through Dalton there. At the gas station, we got 303 a gallon. Pretty good. 379 for diesel. And construction here on 30, they're moving barrels, and looks like they're getting ready to pave that westbound lane here. Hopefully they'll get this project wrapped up soon. I'm tired of driving through it every morning. But anyway, quick report from me. That's all I got for today, so I'll send it back to Net, KF8 ELA.
All right, Zach, thanks very much for the road report. Those are always helpful. I've avoided quite a number of traffic jams over the years thanks to the Barometer Net. So you arrived safely, and thanks for checking in with us. Let's see, KE8VZA, stand by. I'm going to give this one to Scott since he lost on the battle. I got to give him one here. KE8VOX. Good morning, Scott. Happy Monday.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, all the listeners. KE8 VOX, Scott, up here on the shores of Lake Erie, and the bands are playing nice. I'm making it into the 390 direct this morning, and if I'm going to collide with anybody, I'd collide with Eric, because I know he's got a good signal, so that at least you even heard anything over me over that powerhouse of Eric, but hey, we got air temperature of 74.7 this morning. No rain the last 24 hours. Right now we're sitting at 96% humidity though, so that ain't good. But the water temperature's 79.9 degrees, and a very light and variable wind out of the east, northeast, east, southeast. But the lake is calm. It might have a few ripples on it, but pretty much that's it. I don't think Meg would have too much of a good time up here this morning there, Dave. But hey, that's all I got. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And this KE8 VOX sending it back to net control. 73, everyone.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Always nice to get the lake report from you. It sounds like a fishing lake to me this morning. And said if everything goes well, the cabs group, the boat building group, is going to do a mess about up at Edgewater next Saturday on the 2nd. So I'll probably head up to the boat ramps up there. Anybody wants to jump on board, you're always welcome to join us. So. And I think that lake kept you warm last night. I think you were a little warmer than we were this morning. I started off in the low 60s here in Copley. But always nice to chat with you there, Scott. Happy Monday, and have a great start to your week. Let me jump over to Eric then, KEAVZA. Good morning, Eric. Nice to catch you just for a moment the other night. And go ahead.
NT8D in the group, KE8VZA here. Had to wait for my crossband repeat to click over. Doing well up here in Strongsville. It's bright and sunny, and most of the fog has burned off, as they say. It's about 74 degrees here, and looks like it's going to be a nice day, although it's going to be brutally hot from the forecast anyway. On my way to the Big W here shortly. Just finished packing my lunch, and it'll be a return to the fray from a week-long Saturday last week, as I call it. So, don't know what kind of landmines and booby traps have been laid for me, but we'll find out. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to run the gauntlet and survive. So anyway, good to hear you, Dave. Good to hear you last night, too. And, yeah, propagation's pretty cool. It's doing some wild things. I had the 3.9 at an S plus 40 at the highest and an S7 at the lowest. And usually the beacon net at that time of night, I start out at an S9 and it drops off to an S7. So it was good. All right, enough of me rambling. Over to you, Dave. KE8VZA back to NT8D.
All right there, Eric. Yeah, the first day back to work after vacation is off and the toughest. Sounds like you and Phil are both at it. PMI said he walked into over 1,000 emails this morning, so you can let us know what you found when you got back here when you get back on tomorrow. So have a safe one. Thanks for checking in, and have a great start to your week. Al, AD8PJ, good morning. Thanks for joining us. This is NT8D.
NT8D, this is AD8PJ. Good morning, Dave, and the rest of the net. Wanted to wish everybody a good morning and a happy rest of the day. And with that, I'll say 73 and send it back to net control. This is AD8PJ.
All right, Al, thanks very much. Appreciate your well wishes. And if you haven't caught on by now, I go with the self-fulfilling prophecy of Happy Monday. You know, every now and then, blind squirrel finds a nut. Have a good one, and be safe. NT8D, Dave, in Copley with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. We still got a little time to hold the door open. If you'd like to join us this morning, please call.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh, mobile.
Good morning, Josh. Thanks for checking in. What's the roads look like? How was your weekend?
Hotel Echo, Mobile in Worcester, and I'll be soon destinated. 73, back to net control.
Frank, let me make sure I got it. Josh, stand by. I doubled with that last check-in mobile, almost destinated. I cut you off at the beginning. Would you come back with your full call, please?
This is Whiskey Bravo 8, India, Hotel Echo, Mobile in Worcester, and I'll be soon destinated. Back to net control. 73.
Roger, we got you. Anything else you got before I jump over to Josh?
No, it's a little foggy here. I got the fog lights on. Visibility is about a half a mile here. So have a good day, everybody. Nice to talk to the Barometer Net. The Worcester net is on at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights. Everybody's welcome to join. Back to net control. This is WB8IHE.
All right, well, good to say good morning to you there, Ron, and be safe on the road. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for the plug. I'm sure we got a couple folks who will join you there down in Worcester. Happy Monday, and 73. Let's jump back over to Josh now, W8HRF. Good morning, Josh. Go ahead.
PAD, W8HRF. Good morning, Dave, and everybody on the net. Well, I got 3 degrees north. Here, and no real traffic, which is always a good thing. Most of the time I'm heading the opposite direction of the traffic. Most folks are heading towards Akron, so I think I dodged most of that, so I'm lucky that way. But grateful for that, and just had a good week. Got done on the car. I'm glad made some progress. Had to replace the fuel pump where I can button it back up. So that's about all I got. Just pop in and say good morning. So I'll say you have a wonderful Monday, everybody. Have a good day. Thanks for running the net. NT8D W8HRF.
There, Josh. Shower is one of the times when the best direction to be going. I used to work in news in Cincinnati. Everybody would be heading out of the city at dinner time, and I'd be one of the few people heading in. And then when I worked overnights, everybody would be heading into the city, and I'd be one of the few heading out. But be safe, arrive safely, and again, thanks for checking in. Have a good start to your week. Any more check-ins for this morning's Barometer Net? Please call. We'll go ahead and make this an official last call. Last call for the Monday morning Sarah Barometer Net. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. We are going to give slot number 39 to our closer, W8CTM. Good morning, Carrie. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Over to you.
Well, good morning, Dave, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this marvelous Monday morning. Well, sounds like a lot of people are dealing with fog, but there's no fog here at Portage Lake. That's just bright sun, which is going to make it a very warm day today. I think we're supposed to hit above 90, so everybody just stay hydrated and stay on the cool side of the door if you can. So that's all I have on that. Well, the weekend was good. They had the Christmas in July boat parade Saturday night there. That was pretty nice. And on August 9th at 9 o'clock, from 9 till 3, they're having the antique boat show. It'll be where Pix and Harbor Inn is on Portage Lakes Drive there. So if you want to come see all the old Chris Crafts and Lymans and all the other old wood boats, which are really, really nice boats. Boy, they've really been well maintained and redone and whatever. But there's some beautiful old wooden boats will be there at the antique boat show. That's August 9th, starting at 9 in the morning, 9 till 3. So that's about all I have this morning, Dave. Good net, as usual, and we'll just turn it back to you, NT8D. This is W8CTM 73, everybody, and everybody have a marvelous Monday, and stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. So with that, I'm through this morning, so 73 all, and back to you there, Dave, to wrap it up.
W8WKY.
All right there, Kerry. That boat show sounds like a lot of fun. And, yeah, the club I belong to actually makes some parts for restoring Lyman boats. For those who don't know the history, Lyman's a Cleveland boat company, and they really got their start during the war building for the Navy. So Lyman, local manufacturers. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, Kerry. Appreciate the information, and keep reminding me if you will. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. I want to throw out a few thank yous. First of all, to all of our check-ins and all of our listeners, thank you for creating the net for us to be here. I want to thank our founders, Garlock, KABYR, Dorothy, WBHATW, and K8DSD for originating the net over 35 years ago. I want to thank Ron, KD8CVS, my mentor as net control operator. He did this net all by himself 6 days a week. We are here Monday through Saturday starting at 7 a.m. for about an hour or so. So please join us whenever you can. Go to w8wky.org for information about the club. Thanks to the club for bringing the net to you. Thanks to the technicians. Thanks to Marty for giving us some tower space and all the cooperation that goes to make the ham radio environment such a fun one here in Northeast Ohio. From the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz in beautiful Doylestown, Ohio, we now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody, and please have a happy Monday.
Kilo 8 Papa Julie Whiskey's listening.
Okay, so QB. Phil, are you starting your trek now? KCFQV.
KC8FQV, KPJW. Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, I think Carrie was 39. So KCFQV. Yeah, fog here. 65 when I looked earlier. Sun's up now. So KCFQV.
Yeah, we overnighted in Huntington, Indiana. So it was the low was like 72, and when we pulled in, it was like in the high 80s. So it's just pretty hot out here, and we're going to try to make Danville today. So that's what our goal is. Over.
All right. Now, Danville, is that? What state is that? Is that going to be the next state you get to? You know, Illinois is KCFQV.
That's correct. It's Danville, Illinois. It's the home of there's a place there called the Signpost Forest. It was set up by a fellow who was working on the Alaska-Canadian Highway, and he was injured, and while he was recuperating, he was starting missing his home, so he made a sign that said Danville, Illinois on it, nailed it on the tree, and now there's a Signpost Forest up in Watson Lake, Yukon, and so when he came home, he made a reciprocal signpost forest, and so we're going to go visit that and hang up an old license plate just for fun. Over.
Okay, so he made you a plate. Yeah, they done that. They take and cut the numbers or something and make it and that. But yeah, that's interesting. So that'll be good. But everything else is going good here. Yeah, I started doing some of my PT this morning. And I'll go back and do more of them. So hopefully everything's going good in your travel. Well, now you traveled some, so now you should know if there's any kinks or anything that didn't get caught. So KCFQV. Hopefully you didn't have any kinks. That would be the thing.
So far so good. This is the first day I've gotten my hotspot set up to work in the van, so that's a little success point. Nice way to keep in touch with home. But anyway, yeah, we're just getting ready to pull out, and I got to start navigating and stuff. But I just wanted to check out if all the connection worked the way it was supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out. SK8PJW.
All right, PJW, you go ahead and do that. Well, keep it between the ditches, but better yet, keep it between the mail and the mustard. So, have safe travels. So, KC8FQV.
Well, thank you for that, Mark, and I'm going to be clear now. K8PJW.
Alright, KC8FQV will be just listening here for a few, and then eventually I'll go and sort of disappear. Well, I won't disappear. I hope I never disappear. That's not what you like to have, but KCFQV. still listening, it's all working good, Phil. KSFQV. But you probably figured that out.